Hey guys, this is Abhishek from GadgetsReviews.com, and today we are going to do the unboxing and full review of the UMI X2. This is a pretty popular device these days. Many people actually like this device. We have done a hands-on previously, which you can watch right now clicking. We have been using this phone for like more than 2 weeks now, and we are prepared with a review. And in this video, I'm going to give you the review about all the things which you would care. You can buy it from the online UMI mobile website, and when it comes to the price, you have to pay around 16,000 Indian rupees for the 32GB variant, and this is a non-turbo version. So the chipset on this device is MediaTek 6589. It is the non-turbo version. We will also do the review of the turbo version very soon. So this is the device available with the 32GB of ROM, and you have around 26GB of memory available on the device out of the box. Let's take a look over the package and let's unbox it. So first of all, if you open this particular first page of the package, we see the UMI features listed over here. So it has a 13 megapixel camera, with also, when it comes to the display, you have 1080p display. That is the full high definition display which you have on this device. Here are some specifications mentioned for this particular device. As you can see, it comes with Android 4.2. The thickness of the device is around 8.9mm in terms of thickness, which is pretty good. You have 5-inch of high definition display. The resolution is 1920 into 1080. You have OGS technology as far as the display is concerned. So you have complete single one glass display. You have 32GB of internal memory and 2GB of RAM, and you also get this device in 16GB internal memory edition, in which you will get 1GB of RAM. You have the micro SD card support on the device as well, in which a 64GB maximum memory card will be supported. So the battery on the device is 2500 mAh. There is nothing much to unbox as of now. This comes in a very sleek package, as you can see, and this is how the package looks like. You get the UMI X2 over here. So you have an additional screen guard which comes within the package with a cleaning cloth, and you also have a screen guard which comes pre-installed on the device. I don't know whether you can notice it or not. And you get the universal USB wall charger. If we talk about the output current rating of this charger, it is 1 ampere charger as far as the output current is concerned, and you get the micro USB cable over here, which looks like very similar to the iPhone style cable which you get. And again, this is a USB to micro USB cable, and you do not get the headphones within the package. You can buy them additionally at the time of ordering this phone, and you will have to pay a price of around 500 rupees additional for the headphones if you want to get it, and you will get in-ear headphones within the with the device if you spend 500 rupees extra. Start the review. Let me just give you a hardware overview of the device. At the bottom, you have the micro USB port for data syncing and charging. You have a primary mic over here for voice calling. When it comes to the front, you have the touch capacitive buttons within the body of the phone, not within the display. At the top, you have the nice earpiece, metallic in nature. You have the proximity sensors over here, and you have the front camera, which is a 2 megapixel fixed focus front camera. If we talk about the back camera on the device is a 13 megapixel full high definition video record capability autofocus camera, and you have the LED flash over here. Over here on the top, you have the 3.5mm audio jack. On the right side of the phone, you have the power and sleep key over here, which you can easily access, and you have the volume rocker over here, as you can see. And on the left side, you have no button, nothing. When it comes to the overall look and feel of the phone looks quite premium. In terms of the overall build quality, the build quality is pretty good. You have a nice glossy back cover on the back side of the phone, which is again glossy in nature but not that much glossy. It will resist to the scratches, but the fingerprints will appear very easily on this kind of a back cover. Now we also see a kind of a chrome lining across the edges of the phone, which again makes it look quite premium, and the device is not very heavy at all. It is around 155 gram in terms of the weight, so it does feel solid in hand, and also it is not very big to hold in hand. The overall design of the device is like this, that you can easily hold the device in one of your hand. There is no problem. As far as the thickness of the device is concerned, it is around 8.9mm thick, and quite easy to fit into your jeans pocket. Now once we remove the back cover, we see the battery, which is 2500 mAh, and we do see 2 SIM card slot, which is again designed for the normal size SIM card, the SIM card 1 slot, SIM card 2 slot, and you have a micro SD card slot over here to expand the storage of the device. Here you have the loudspeaker with the metallic mesh. Now this is how the lock screen look like, and as you can see, this device is running Android 4.2, so you can access the camera directly from the lock screen, and you can also place more widgets over here directly on the lock screen in case you want to access these applications. Now as far as the display is concerned, the display is pretty good in terms of the overall color, rendering and the text. The text appear to be very crisp and clear on this display. This is a full high definition display with 1080 into 1920, and as far as the viewing angles for the display are concerned, they are quite wide. I do not notice any problem as far as viewing angles are concerned for this display, as you can see. Now as far as home screen are concerned, you have a stock Android version running on this device, unless you will notice, the only thing you will notice as far as the customized part is concerned is the UMI logo over here. Apart from this, there is no customization done whatsoever on this UI. It is running the stock version of Android, and when it comes to the home screen, you have like 5 home screen which you can neither increase and decrease. Now you can access the toggles on the notification center by swiping with your 2 fingers, and you can access the notification center with 1 finger. And let me just go into the settings to check out the version of Android. So when we go and check out the version of Android, it is 4.2.1 as of now on this device, which comes preloaded. Again, when it comes to the storage over here, let's take a look over the storage. So this is the 32 GB version of UMI X2, and 1.48 GB is reserved by the operating system, which is the part of the internal storage, and you get around 26.77 GB available to the user. And right now with all the pre-installed application, you have around 26 GB available on this device. And you also have the option of installing apps directly on the SD card onto this device, so you can select SD card as the default write disk. So when it comes to moving apps to the SD card, you also have support for moving apps from the home memory to the SD card, as you can see over here. And again, it will be supported for only selective applications which are supported to be run from SD card. Now taking a look over the hardware information, this device has ARM V7 processor, which is clocked at 1.2 GHz, quad core processor, as you can see, and the chipset is MediaTek 6589. If we take a look over the effective resolution is 1080 into 1920, and the GPU is PowerVR SGX 544MP, as you can see. If we take a look over the sensors over here, these are the sensors which are there on the device: the 3-axis accelerometer sensor, proximity sensor, light sensor, gyro sensor, 3-axis magnetic field sensor. So it does support the navigation as well with the help of assisted GPS, and we will show you that as well. You have rotation vector sensor, gravity, linear orientation, and a corrected gyroscope sensor on this device. Now as far as RAM is concerned, you have 2 GB of RAM on this device, and right now, as you can see, 485 MB of RAM is used, and you have around 1.5 GB of RAM free, which is quite decent for installing more applications, heavy graphic intensive game. Now as far as the touchscreen response is concerned, the touchscreen is as responsive as you see on any high-end Android phone out there. So we did not face any problem as far as the touchscreen is concerned while playing some casual games like Temple Run OZ. So we are trying to play Temple Run OZ on this device, as you can see. And as far as graphics are concerned, they are not very smooth, but there is no problem as such. The touchscreen is also pretty responsive when it comes to playing this game. We do not face any issues till now. The draw distance for the game is pretty okay, not very high. I do not face any problem as far as touchscreen response is concerned on this device while playing this game. So the gravity sensor is also working pretty well on this device while playing this game. There is no problem at all. Now this is how the camera UI looks like, as you can see. And when it comes to the options which we see in the camera UI, if we take a look over the video, you do have option of recording high definition video at 1080p at fine quality, and you can also record 720p video with a high quality. You do have 2 other quality for the video which you can record, different resolution. When we talk about other options over here, you have the time-lapse interval option as well while recording a video. When it comes to the photo settings over here, you have the zero shutter delay option which you can enable. You have face detection. Continuous shot is also supported. You can take maximum 99 shots from the camera. The picture size is 13 megapixel maximum, and you can also decrease it up to 1.3 megapixel and then go up to QVGA as well on this device. You do have support for panorama mode as well. As you can see, you also have another mode which is called the multi-angle view shot. You can toggle to the front camera. So this is how the display will look like from the front camera. The front camera is a 2 megapixel camera. So let me just take a photo from the back camera on this device directly right now. So you do have tap to focus, as you can see, and let me just take a photo. So if you take a photo in normal indoor light, the photo looks out to be pretty good in terms of the colors. As you can see, you can compare it with the natural object over there. So, but as far as details are concerned, the details are pretty good, but when you zoom it to a very greater extent, you will see some amount of noise in those photos. As far as the photo quality and the overall video quality, we are coming up with a detailed camera review for this device, so you can watch that review. This is how the phone dialer look like, and again you can see that there is an option of making a video call directly from the phone dialer. The wallpaper support, you have support for live wallpapers on this device. You can also apply static wallpapers, but you do not have support for video wallpapers on this device. Under the display settings, we see that when it comes to brightness, you do have support for automatic brightness on this device. Again, when it comes to the different kind of sound settings, so when it comes to sound settings, you do have option of enhancing the sound from the headphones. So whenever you are listening sound, if you check this option, you will have a better sound quality coming out from the earphones. You also have the option of sharing internet by creating a Wi-Fi hotspot. You have USB tethering supported on the device. Bluetooth tethering is also supported. Now GPS navigation is also supported on this device, again with the help of assisted GPS. But before you can actually start using GPS navigation on this device, you should check the GPS satellite option over here and make sure that you have enabled the GPS EPO systems and assisted GPS before you can actually start using navigation on this device. When it comes to the messaging application, the default messaging application which you see on this device is again stock Android in terms of the look and feel, and this is how the keyboard look like, and the keyboard is again stock Android. Although you do not have the support for continuous typing on this kind of keyboard, as you can see. Keyboard keys are pretty big to type with on this 5-inch of display, and again there is no problem. You can also use the keyboard in landscape mode in most of the applications whenever you face any problem while typing on this keyboard in the portrait mode. Now these are some of the applications which come pre-installed on the device. As you can see, you have calendar application, calculator application, all those regular applications which you see. You also have a file manager pre-installed. You have FM radio supported on this device. When it comes to other applications, you get the other applications like task manager, to-do application, torch application, with which you will be able to use the flashlight as a torch over here. And you do have this application called wireless input device, which will allow you to connect a Bluetooth keyboard with this device and use it as an external keyboard with this device. You also have a system update application which will allow you to update the version of Android on this device over there, so you don't have to connect it to a PC. As far as routing is concerned, all the UMI X2 which are going to be delivered in India, they will be already pre-routed. So as you can see the super user application over here. So all the device come pre-routed. Now as far as the browser is concerned, you get a stock Android browser onto this device. There is no customization which you can notice on the device. Again, it will give you a kind of a full screen browsing experience, but the status bar at the top will not be hidden. There is no problem with the kinetic scrolling as such with any web page. Again, it has loaded a website in the mobile phone format. When it's come to pinch to zoom is quite fluid if not very smooth. And again, when it comes to the rendering of text is quite precise and clear. There is no problem with that. As far as double tap to zoom does work pretty nice, and panning is pretty okay on this device as far as browser is concerned. And the browser is capable of playing YouTube videos within the web page. So if you have a YouTube video embedded on a web page, you will be able to play it within the browser. You don't have to open the application to play that YouTube video. Now we just ran the Antutu benchmark utility, and the score which we have got is 11798, which is. Now if you take a look over the detailed scores for this device, this is how the detailed scores figures looks like. The CPU and RAM have performed pretty well, and this is how the scores for the other things like 2D, 3D, database, IO and SD card operation scores looks like. If we take a look over the bar chart over here, let's compare this device with other devices. This is how it ranks when it comes to comparing it with other devices. Now as you can see, the Ninamark score which we have got for this device is 20.5 FPS, and which is not a very high score, again a kind of an average score, but this device can actually play almost most of the graphic intensive game, including Dead Trigger, Frontline Commando, Asphalt 7, Need for Speed Most Wanted, as well as the casual games like Temple Run 2, Subway Surfer are supported on this device. We will be coming out with a detailed gaming review for this device, so stay tuned for that. As far as multi-touch response is concerned, we have 5-point multi-touch on this device, 3869 as you can see, and it is above Motorola Atrix 4G, below Asus Transformer Prime and HTC One X in terms of the ranking. And this is how the detailed score look like for this device. For the CPU, memory, input output operation, 2D and 3D. So as you can see, we are trying to play a high definition video on this device, and the video is right now playing in full screen. I do not notice any black bars on the right or the left of the video or on the top and bottom. So video is playing in full screen, and as far as viewing angles are concerned, the viewing angles while watching this video are pretty good. Show you the quality of the video. So the quality of the video which is playing right now is high definition, and again, because the device has high definition display, so the video is playing in the high definition format, not in the high quality format, unlike other devices. Let me just turn on the volume of the video so that you can listen to the sound coming out from the loudspeaker. Hey guys, this is Abhishek from GadgetReviews.com, and today we are going to test the sunlight and the outdoor visibility. So as you have heard, the overall loudness of the sound which comes out from the loudspeaker is also pretty loud on this device. Now to test the overall capability of the device in terms of high definition video playback, we have some high definition videos on this device, and you can play high definition videos at 720p as well as at 1080p, and you will also see a kind of a dynamic gallery for the videos which you will store on this device or which you have on the SD card. So the video is playing in the default player of the device, and let me just play it.
Hey guys, this is Abhishek from Techniques Media.
So the video is playing in full screen as you can see. And if you forward the video, there is no problem as far as the forwarding is concerned or reversing of the video is concerned. There is no issue with the video playback on this device as far as high definition videos are concerned. Now as far as the call quality is concerned, the overall clarity of the sound which comes out from the earpiece whenever you use the phone is pretty good. Now as far as OTG is concerned, OTG seems not to be supported on this device, because whenever we try connecting this flash drive using this OTG cable with this device on the micro USB port, we cannot access the contents of the flash drive using the file explorer. As you can see over here, the flash drive does not get listed over here, so OTG is not supported on UMI X2. Now as far as the battery life is concerned, this phone has a pretty crisp and clear, vibrant kind of a display which is of high definition, full high definition display. And again, the battery life of the phone is around 1 day with moderate usage. If you are a heavy user, it will last for you little bit less than 1 day, but still it will go for you till the evening whenever you use it. That's all from us as far as the quick hands-on review of the UMI X2 device is concerned. We like this device as far as the value of money which you get from this device in terms of the features, in terms of the overall operating system, the latest version of Android operating system you are getting on this device. You will also get over-the-air updates. In terms of the build quality department, this device is pretty good, very much comparable to the high-end Android phones which you get from other companies like Samsung and Sony these days. When it comes to the overall features you get, the overall form factor of the device is not very heavy at all. It does give you all the features which you would expect in any other smartphone out there. So still, if you have any question for this device, we would love to help you. We have tried highlighting all the points in this review regarding this specific phone. Do let us know if you have any specific question for this device. We would love to help you. You can like this video if this video helped you by clicking the like button below. You can subscribe to our YouTube video channel for more videos like this by clicking the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you.